Okay, this is like the third time that I've made this video because I keep screwing it up. So I'm going to try one last time. This is just to kind of show you how to use Mix to DJ in Second Life. The first thing you need is to get a stream somewhere in Second Life, and I can show you where I get mine from. That's not a big deal. It just allows you to have a URL to which to broadcast to, and you need to program that in. Now you should have I sent you a video. Excuse me. I sent you a video of how to install Mix, and it showed you how to put the stream in. And that's one thing I like about Mix. The other program that I used to use, Winamp, I had to load the stream in every single time and my password and stuff, and Mix just stores it, so I don't even think about it anymore. But anyway, down here in the lower left corner you'll see the library. That's where all the music is stored that Mix can access, and it also connects to iTunes down here at the bottom. If I click on iTunes, it'll load it, and I can actually go in and look at a playlist that I have in iTunes. And I do that sometimes because, like for instance, the other day I downloaded a bunch of country music for a show, and it was all in one place in iTunes because I downloaded it together. So I went in and I used that playlist with which to bring it into a playlist in Mix. So I'm going to start with playlists. You'll see I have a bunch of playlists. I make playlists for shows that I do, and I also was using them sort of as a crate, which I'll explain what a crate is in a minute. But you'll see I'll have classic rock here somewhere. There it is. There's 251 songs, 18 hours worth of music. So what I would do is I would go through my library and I would see songs and I'd be like, oh, I'm going to add that to my classic rock mix. So then if I get called on, sometimes they'll ask me at the last minute, can you DJ because somebody canceled? And I can easily throw together a list really quickly. So I did that. The only thing with the playlist is that I may add the same song multiple times, see it at different times, and I have to be careful because 2 hours ago I may not remember that I actually just played that song. Sad but true. I don't have that great of a memory. So what I do now is I read up on it, and there's these crates, and crates will not duplicate the songs. So I can go into my classical rock crate, select a few songs. I'm going to hold down the control key so I can hold on to them, and I'm going to make a real quick playlist and send that to Auto DJ at the top. I always send things to the top because it plays those first, and if you get a request, you want to get that on as soon as possible. So I go into Auto DJ, and you'll see I already had some songs in there, so there's a bunch of songs listed. So if I was getting ready to DJ, I go into Second Life and I go into the land and I change the stream to be my stream. So there's a little second of dead air, but then I come in here and I hit Enable Live Broadcasting, and it'll come up and tell me, yep, you've successfully done that. Good. So I click OK. And then I'm going to fire up my Auto DJ, and boom, you'll see the next song is on the right, and it goes back and forth. So right now it's playing Rush. So if I move it to the end of the song, and I've got the microphone keyed up in the lower left, there's a button for microphone. So I would say, cue the mic, and say, this is coming up next. I usually turn the mic down a little bit, but you see this sliding across here? That's sliding the volume. The volume was up all the way on the left, and now it's going to go up all the way on the right and start the next song. Now Tom Sawyer is going to disappear. Long Cool Woman in a Red Dress is going to come up. So I use this free YouTube to MP3 player converter to download music. What I do is I go to YouTube, I get the URL, and I paste it in here, and then it'll populate it here. You have to be logged into YouTube. So make sure that you have a Gmail account that you can log into YouTube, because this won't work without it. If you want to use this, I mean, you probably have your own way to get your music, but this is how I get mine. And then I will hit download. It downloads it, and then I go back into Mix, and I go into Library, and I tell it to rescan Library, and it goes out and it looks at iTunes to see where my music is contained. And then I can go into the library and search for that song. I think that was Tom Sawyer, I'm not sure. And then I just add it to my Auto DJ and play it. Let's do Bridge Over Troubled Water. I don't know, it just popped in my head. So here's Bridge Over Troubled Water. I'm going to add that to the top. When I go into Auto DJ now, Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress is still queued. If I want to bump it for Bridge Over Troubled Water, I just double click it and it'll populate that. And then I don't even think I have to, but I always pull that song down so that it's next in line so it'll play. So basically that's kind of how I do it. At the end of the show, I will sometimes clear this out, just go through and hit remove, so that the song, you know, it'll end after Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress, and I have a little time to cue my mic and say, thank you everybody, you know, I'm glad you could be with us tonight, because it is a lot of fun for me, and I do appreciate people's support. So that's just a quick overview. I hope that helps. If you have questions, let me know.